lately we've been getting some good advice about like phones and social media and how dangerous they are and how we're not gonna let you have a smartphone until you're like 16 years old. What do you think of that advice?
How about we
Compromise?
compromise on 9?
Hi, Luna.
Hi, Dad.
How are you?
Good.
I'm really excited to talk with you today. Have you ever done an interview before?
I did because for my homework.
Oh yeah, they asked about your name and how you got your
yeah.
name. And they asked you to interview your parent to see why they named you the thing that they named you.
Yeah.
Tell
him it was a forgettable interview.
So I forgot all about it. Must have not made an impression.
Dad, why did you want to make a children's album?
I wanted to make a children's album because now that I have 4 kids and I've watched all of you guys react to music and fall in love with music in different ways, I felt like I was inspired to write an album for my kids and then for all the other kids that are out there and their parents too.
That's so cool. How did you come up with the title, My Favorite Dream?
All of my song titles kind of lead me into album titles, but sometimes it's just like a lyric from a song. So this album, I wrote a song called When We Fly, and the first lyric of the song,
have I ever told you my favorite dream?
and that's where I got the line, my favorite dream. When I wanted to title this lullaby album that's all about going to sleep and having a dreamy life, I figured I'd call it My Favorite Dream.
Fascinating.
Yes! Exactly.
Do you have a favorite memory from making the album?
Oh, my favorite thing was singing with my wife and my 2 oldest children, Luna and Miles. Do you know Luna and Miles? Oh, that's Luna. And your brother's name is Miles. And your mom's name is Chrissy. So I wrote 9 songs that were original songs for this album that's never been written before. And one of them is Love. Love, love, makes you feel better. Love, 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 keeps us together. And when I was talking to the producer, Sufjan Stevens, I said, I really want my family to sing on one of the songs. And I think this is the right one for them to sing on. And so I brought you and Mommy and Miles to the studio. How did you feel in the studio singing with Dad?
It was fun.
Did you think it was hard or did you think it was pretty easy?
In between, sort of.
Yeah, it's not natural to like sing with headphones on. People aren't used to that. And if you've never done it before, it's like, oh, this is different.
What's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song is Always Come Back.
Always come back to you.
I wrote it for you guys, and I have to travel a lot for work. Mommy has to go away for work sometimes, but we've always been telling you since you were a little baby that Mommy and Daddy always come back. When I wrote that song, it was very like emotional for me because the day I wrote it, I was actually leaving to go away for a while, and I played it for you guys, and so it'll always have that kind of sentimental feeling. So it's my favorite song.
Was that one the one where you went away for 2 weeks?
Maybe, and I try not to leave for more than 2 weeks because it feels so long when I'm gone for 2 weeks. I feel bad about it sometimes when I leave, and that song makes me feel better about it, and it makes me get a little bit emotional. I have a question for you. What's your favorite song from My Favorite Dream?
I like 3 of them.
Okay.
Always Come Back.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
And the 3 Birds.
3 Little Birds. It's a Bob Marley song.
Singing, don't worry about a thing.
Because those are the ones that I drew.
Oh, yes. By the way, guys, Luna designed all of our single covers for the album. So how did you like designing single covers for the album?
It was fun.
Did you feel a lot of pressure or do you feel like, I can handle this?
I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah. And you and I, like, that's one of the ways we bond with each other. We draw up in the playroom together. And so it was very natural for you to design the single covers for the album. And you killed it. You did a great job. Oh, we have hoodies now with the LOVE design. So we got to get some hoodies for the family.
And also, if I didn't draw like those, like the covers for the singles.
Mm-hmm.
And then my favorite one would be Always Come Back.
Yeah. When I first played it for Luna, like she just snuggled me a little tighter, and I was like, ooh. I got emotional.
What was your reaction when you found out that the album was nominated for a Grammy?
I was so excited. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect. This is a category that I've never competed in before, and that means different people are voting. Normally my songs and my albums are in the R&B category because that's the main kind of music I make. And so people that are in that category are used to voting for me, and they've given me 3 R&B best albums and a bunch of R&B awards, but I've never gotten an award in the children's album category. So it was pretty cool and unexpected.
Follow up, did you get like the Grammy?
No, I'm nominated for a Grammy, and that means 4 other artists are nominated against me or with me, and one of the 5 of us will win.
What would it mean to you if you win?
I'd be so happy, and it would mean that I won something for an album that I made for you guys and inspired by you guys, and so that would make it extra special.
Who would you thank in your acceptance speech?
I would thank my family, of course. I would thank Mommy and Luna and Miles and Esty and Ren. And I would thank Sufjan, who produced the album, and all the musicians who collaborated with us on the album. And I'd be really grateful. And I would thank the Academy because the Academy are the people who vote, and they're all musicians like me.
What's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about my job is I really love writing a song because it means I start with nothing or just a little idea, and then at the end of the session there's like this whole new thing that never existed before, and that's a really like exciting and thrilling thing to be able to create something new that didn't exist before.
Yeah, I could fall for you forever, I'm certain.
What other kind of music would you want to make as an album?
Well, the next thing I'm tackling is Broadway music. So I've been writing songs for the theater for 2 different musicals. I've been writing lyrics and music for those. And so that's the next challenge.
What do you love most about your family?
What do I love most about my family? So many things. I think it's like the most pure love you can have is the love you have for your family. It's so pure, and when me and Mommy look at you and look at your brothers and sister, we see ourselves, and we want to pour all this like knowledge and all these lessons we've learned in life into you and help you become the best adults you can be, and that's the best thing about family.
How does it feel that your debut album, Get Lifted, is celebrating its 20-year anniversary?
So my first album, Get Lifted, came out 20 years ago on my birthday, December 28th, 2004. And I just feel so grateful because I think about like all those 20 years that have gone by since I made that album, all the amazing trips I've been on, the tours, the different albums, and celebrating that anniversary just makes me really grateful for this whole journey.
Do you have a favorite memory from creating that album?
My favorite memory actually is a family memory. We recorded the family song. It's called It Don't Have to Change. I recorded it with Grandma and Grandpa and some of your great uncles and some of your cousins. And I wrote the song because it reminded me of all the times when we would get together on Christmas Day at my Granny Stevens' house and we would sing around the piano. And so when I wrote the song, I wanted to recreate those memories with my family, and we did it in Cincinnati, Ohio together, and that'll always be my favorite memory of making Get Lifted.
All I'm trying to say is our love don't have to change.
What do you hope fans take away from My Favorite Dream?
I want them to be inspired. I want them to feel love for each other. I want them to play it for their kids. I want it to help create memories for them and their families like it created for us. Well, Luna, it's been so nice talking with you. Thanks for interviewing me.
You're welcome.
I love you.
Love you.
Great job.
That was so good.